Welcome to the Hornets Nest for Community Television Network's presentation of Ann Arbor Pioneer versus Saline Hornets football. I'm Pete Poirier along with Nick Wisniewski bringing you all the play-by-play action. Hey Nick, how you doing?
Great, Pete. As usual, it's a pleasure to be here on CTN, being the Robin to your Batman, calling some great Ann Arbor High School sports. Really looking forward to a great, well-contested game here between 3-0 Saline and 1-2 Pioneer.
We're just about ready to get this game kicked off. Pioneer will receive the opening kickoff. It's a beautiful facility here in Saline. Great football stadium. Packed house on the Saline side and the Pioneer filing in. A little late coming crowd from Pioneer. And there's the kickoff, and we are underway. Ball's taken at the 9-yard line. Up the 15, past the 20, and out over to the 22. Ball on the ground. It looked like the referees will call it Pioneer football. And they will start 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
Darius Sanderford there with the return.
Starting quarterback for the Pioneers, Aiden York, under center. And that's a handoff right up the middle. Out over the 25, breaking loose over the 30, out to the 35-yard line. Good for a first down, Pioneer.
Senior Zachary Davis there, 5'9" running back.
Nice job breaking tackles right up through the middle. Well, 1st and 10 from the Pioneer 35.
Talking to Saline coach Joe Palka before the game, he said that he could see a lot of feeling out here the first quarter and a half before both teams really get into their offenses and really get a feel for what's going on with each other. Big chess match.
York up under center. There's a snap handoff once again right up the middle, and this time it's stuffed. So going to be a yard loss on the play.
And that'll get that home crowd that you were talking about excited real early. And if you're the Pioneers, 3rd and long is definitely not where you want to be. Or 2nd long is definitely not where you want to be.
Looked like they tried to run the very same play they ran on their first play, and the Saline defense was there to stuff it.
Saline has that 4-4 base looking really good so far.
Pioneer 4 wide receivers, 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Now Davis in motion, and we have a whistle. There'll be timeout, Pioneer. 10:41 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Pete, you hate shooting a timeout this early into the game, but you got to do what you got to do at some point.
Must have seen something wrong with the formation from the play that was called in order to call that timeout. That'd be very unusual this early in the game to do that, but I think it's important for Pioneer to get on the board early and establish some momentum here out on the road.
Absolutely true about that. They had their way with Dexter last week with a 69-0 victory, but can't really count on that kind of ease of scoring here against Saline.
Set once again, this time. Now it's Davis in motion once again to the right. York with a quick drop and a quick pass into the slot. Complete. Out to the 48-yard line. That'll be good for a first down.
Very nice pass right up the middle to Ethan Luke Spencer, tight end for Pioneer.
Little quick hitter in the slot.
Yeah, maybe Coach Test or somebody else on that Pioneer sideline saw something they could exploit there with that.
3 wide receivers set for Pioneer this time. York under center. Another handoff up the middle. Fighting for yards out over midfield and into Saline territory. Ball's going to be marked down at the Saline 48-yard line. Call it the 47. Call it 2nd and 5. York gets the call from the sideline, goes into the huddle. And the Pioneers will come to the line of scrimmage. Same set once again for Pioneer. Runner in the backfield. Now the pitch right, or left rather, out over the 45, down almost to the 40-yard line. Call it down at the 41-yard line. Going to be close to a first down for Pioneer. And that is the call. First down, Pioneer.
They called Zachary Davis's number there yet again.
Injury timeout on the field for Pioneer.
That's number 50, Zachary Delph, senior guard.
Looks like they're looking at his knee, ankle, foot area on his right leg. He gets up on his own, and he's jogging off.
Yeah, just might got a little stinger there. Go to the sideline. Get yourself a little Gatorade, a little pep talk. Sure, he'll be back out there. But if you're Pioneer, you definitely don't want to see too many of your seniors not on that field, especially on that offensive line.
Well, Pioneer breaks the huddle once again. Two wide receivers set wide right this time. One in the slot. There's a snap and the handoff right up the middle. Ball on the ground. And it's going to be Saline football. They come up with the fumble, knock it loose, and turn Pioneer away on their first offensive possession.
Let's see that one again. Here he is. Looks like number 3, Marquise Thomas, never really got a hold of that one. And
Looked
nothing
like
you can do.
Grabbed it with one arm.
Yes.
And it was loose.
Well, now Saline will take over.
There's the snap handoff to the right. And the run out to the 44-yard line. 2-yard pickup on the play. Under center for the Hornets, Tyler Palka in the shotgun. The man in motion hands it off to the left, and the Pioneer defense is there to stop it. It'll be about a yard loss on the play. Going to set up 3rd and long.
Sophomore Kevin Gross there getting that handoff. He's had a couple of big games these first few weeks for the Saline Hornets.
Pioneer defense is going to have to be quick to recognize when he gets the ball in his hands. Now Palka once again in the shotgun. 2 wides right. He's going to drop back and throw it to the right, and it's way over the head and out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down, and the Hornets are going to be forced to punt. Palka rolled right, but a little off balance as he hadn't gotten set. He was still on the move, and that ball sailed high and out of bounds.
Yeah, Pete, every Sunday we watch pros make that play, and you just don't understand how tough it really is to pull something like that off until you go out in the backyard and give it a try.
Like you do every Sunday afternoon. Polishing your skills for that flag football league.
It's pass, punt, and kick.
There's the snap. Kick is away. Rushing up for it, picking it up at the 25. Over the 30 to the 35. And it'll be brought down there. Darius Sanderford with the return for Pioneer. And the Pioneers have pretty good field position out at the 35-yard line.
Looks like number 50, Zachary Delph, back in the game for Pioneer. Glad to see he's okay.
Didn't look like anything too serious when he jogged off on his own power, so needed a minute to recover from that. Back out there on the field. Well, York surveys the defense, gets under center. A runner in motion. There's a handoff once again up the middle. Trying to bounce it wide right, and Saline right there to stuff the run once again. Have a yard loss on the play.
And that's just textbook football right there. He wrapped his arms around the guy and brought him down. He waited for some other guys to come help him out, but he just never let go.
Here's a look at it on the replay. Yeah, Caleb Ashby doing a great job shaking the blocker and bringing down Zachary Davis for the yard loss. That was 2nd 11. There's the snap and the handoff once again. This time out over the 35, out to the 39-yard line. Call it the 40. Gain of 6 on the play. Marquise Thomas with the carry for the Pioneers.
Thomas doing what every coach will tell you. Don't worry about that last play. Don't worry about that last fumble. Just get back out there and do your job. And he's doing it.
6:20 to play here in the first quarter. No score as of yet. Oh, York will be in the shotgun. Davis to his left. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Looks, and the pass is complete. Out to the 48-yard line.
Number 25, Anthony Radu. Yet another senior out there for Pioneer. Talking to Coach Paul Test earlier in the week, he really talked up his seniors. As well you should in this sort of game.
Good for another Pioneer first down. And the handoff right up the middle once again to Thomas. Over midfield and out down to the 44-yard line rather of Saline. Gain of 8 on the play. I always like those nice big gains on first down, get you into a 2nd and short, and then you can kind of get creative with your play calling at that point.
Absolutely. At this point, your offensive coordinator can dial up anything, and that defense has to be ready for anything, and that puts them in a spot. And so far, we've seen a nice
split left and right.
So far, we've seen a nice balance from Pioneer as well, as far as running and passing.
Man in motion, gets set behind it. And we're going to have a false start. Well, throw your creative play calling out the window now with that 5-yard penalty, setting up 2nd and 7. There's the runner in motion. He gets set. Looked like he was paying attention to the defense more than the quarterback's call. Oh, York in the gun. Gets the snap, drops back to pass, quick pass, out to the 40-yard line, complete. Catch by Cole, mark him down at the 41. And that'll be good for a first down for Pioneer.
Cole had a nice cushion on him there. All he had to do was take a few steps, turn around, and ready to go.
Oh, and that quick passing game by Pioneer really can stifle the Saline defense if they try and get aggressive with blitzes and stuff. It'll really arrest that action by the Hornets. Two receivers split out right. There's the handoff up the middle once again. Out over the 40, down to the 35. And Davis all the way down to the 30-yard line. That'll be another first down for Pioneer, 12 yards on the gain. Mark him out at the 29.
Davis, again, nothing fancy, just gets the rock and goes to it.
Kind of takes a look at the hole and either gets through it or bounces it out to his left a little bit.
Yeah, having that vision is huge for a running back. And again, being a senior goes a long way.
Oh, Pioneer up to the line of scrimmage once again. 1st and 10. There's the snap and the handoff once again to Davis. Davis looking for a hole, picking his way for about 3 yards down to the 26-yard line. That's a really good example of Davis following his blockers and getting what he could out of the play.
Yeah, absolutely. A 3-yard gain isn't always the sexiest thing around, but it's better than getting stuck behind the line and make what you can out of things.
Always get positive yards. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Hope you're enjoying all the action here on City TV Sports. York with the snap, handoff once again, bounces it out left, down inside the 20-yard line. This is Marquise Thomas this time. Down at the 19. And another first down for Pioneer. Excellent drive that the Pioneers are conducting right here, marching down the field very methodically. Good job mixing the run and the pass.
Absolutely, but it really seems like they're attacking that weak side for Saline. I wonder if Coach Tess knows something that anybody else doesn't.
Maybe something he's seen on film. Thomas in the backfield, York under center. There's the snap and a handoff to the right this time. Up the middle, down inside the 15-yard line, moving the pile. And Thomas brought down at the 13-yard line. Call it 2nd down and a long 4. Now Pioneer in their standard set, 2 wide receivers right. There's a handoff. Quick hitter up the middle, and the ball's on the ground again. And Saline comes up with another Pioneer fumble. Now the Pioneers shooting themselves in the foot twice in a row, and Saline taking advantage, and they have possession at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, Pete, I don't know what else to tell you other than that's just a frustrating play. I mean, you've driven down for the last 6-7 minutes straight. Everything's going well. Your guys in the trench are winning those wars, and then here we go.
Well, if we look at here on the replay, York took the snap, and it looked like Davis was right on top of him. As soon as he took the snap, Davis was right there. And went right through the arm of Davis.
It's not that smooth transition that you want there.
Quick pass on 1st down by the Hornets, complete out to the 19-yard line. Good for a 4-yard gain. A 5 wide receiver set for the Hornets this time. Palka back in the shotgun, takes the snap, quick pass out to the left, complete, and out over to the 30-yard line, out of bounds out at the 32, and we have a flag down. Over here on the Saline sideline, right about the 33-yard line. We'll see what the call is here from the referees.
Number 2, Gage Hammond there received that ball and was just ready to go with that. Him in those very slick-colored shoes.
Looks like this might be a penalty on Saline. The chain gang moving it backwards to the original 1st and down distance. And that's going to hurt the Hornets big time with that big gain on the pass. Sideline interference is the call on Saline. Well, looks like that was a post-play penalty, as it's 1st and 10. We'll see if they get it ironed out there. The ball's at the 16-yard line. Ball is 17. Palka looked with the carry, but stuff to me, it looks like he's going to have a yard loss back to the 16. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Palka thought he had the hole there, but Ann Arbor Pioneer, their line just right there to close things up.
Yep, shot the gaps and close that hole up. 25 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 5 wide receiver set for the Hornets once again. Palka surveys the field, and the pass is a little bit behind the receiver, nearly intercepted. It'll fall incomplete and set up 3rd and long.
Yeah, number 37, Bradley Koenig, nearly had a little present for himself.
Yeah, pass delivered just a little bit late. Receiver was open. There's the snap. Palka will roll out to the right, and it's caught. And the receiver out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and that's going to be good for a Hornet first down.
Gage Hammond, there were some fancy moves to go along with his fancy shoes. And they moved the chains there for Saline.
Well, the Hornets dig themselves out of a hole. There's the handoff to the left. Breaking a couple of tackles. Going to be a short gain of about 2 yards for Kevin Gross. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Nobody scored at the end of one. It's Pioneer 0 and Saline 0. I think in this first quarter, Nick, we've seen a quarter of missed opportunities for the Pioneers and some good fortune for the Hornets as they created the turnovers and stopped Pioneer from scoring. They probably might have been able to score a couple of times in that first quarter, but the Hornet defense turned them away, jumping on those turnovers.
Yeah, it's pretty fair to say that offensively Pioneer dominated that first quarter. They pretty much did what they wanted to do. They just couldn't seal the deal a couple of times. Saline's offense has a really slick look to it, but they just haven't really gotten things in motion yet.
I don't think they had a chance to really get in any kind of rhythm yet. Team switch sides. We're back to get ready to get the second quarter underway. Palka in the gun, looking back on the defense. Scrambling. Now he's going to take off with it over the 40 to the 45-yard line and out of bounds. The hometown crowd wants a late hit out of bounds, and they're not going to get it.
Yeah, it's a tough gig when you got 2,000 other referees out there letting you know what you should be doing, but I think he probably went the right way on that one.
We'll call him out of bounds just shy of the 45-yard line. A 3rd and a long one. Big play here for the Hornets. Now 4 wide receiver set for Saline. Fake the handoff. Palka's going to carry it himself and run out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Just short of the 46. This may be short. Looking where the referee marked it. The marker is right on the 46, and the ball is marked just short of it.
We'll get the proverbial chain gang out here to see if they got that first down or not.
Well, the referee's not going to call for it. Well, here they come. They already marked the down marker 4th.
got the spot, and it looks just short. There it is.
Maybe about 18 inches.
Football length right there.
And maybe about a foot.
4th and a foot in your own little bit of territory here. What do you think, Pete? I mean, for me, I'm probably going for it. I'm at home. It's nothing. Why not?
That's exactly what I was going to say, Nick. You're at home. You got to have confidence in your team early. Coach show the team confidence that he has confidence in them to get the first down. And maybe if I can be a little prophetic here, I smell a quarterback keeper. Palka real good on his feet. Got a bunched formation.
Saline moving away from their 3 or 4 wide out here. You can clearly see what's about to happen here. Or maybe not.
Well, Palka in the gun. There's the handoff right up the middle. And Gross will carry it down to out to the 49-yard line. Good for another Hornet first down. Well, I was wrong.
But, you know, again, a lot of teams, that's a no-doubter what they just did there. But with Saline and their offense, the things they've shown us, you know, they're keeping people off balance. You never know.
Now 2 backs in the backfield. There's the handoff once again to Gross. Trying to spring it right. And the Pioneer defense reacting, and looks like it's going to be for no gain or a very short gain. Second and 10.
See the Saline band right there. Crowd favorites as always.
Saline back to the line of scrimmage once again. Palka in the gun. There's the snap. Fake the handoff because he's going to carry it on his own, and there's Pioneer with the sack in the backfield.
Looked like Bradley Koenig there with the tackle. Ready for that one all the way.
It's going to set up 3rd and 13 for Saline. A couple of good defensive plays in a row for the Pioneers. And they put the Hornets in a hole here after they were getting a little bit of rhythm on offense. Got a couple of first downs. It's a big play here for the Hornets here in the first half. There's the snap. Palka will roll out left, looking downfield. There's the pass, and nearly intercepted for Pioneer. That was Dewan Olive Abenjar with the near pick. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and Saline is going to be forced to punt the ball away.
Palka's definitely shown the ability to roll out and make those passes. But it is still asking an awful lot of a young man to do those sort of things. And again, 3rd and long, it's tough.
I think maybe, you know, he's creating enough room for him on the rollout. Maybe take a couple seconds to get set a little bit before delivering the ball. And the punt is away, taken at the 19-yard line for Pioneer. And the return over the 25 and out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line.
Got a flag on the play, though, back on the 35-yard line, right where the punt happened.
We'll see what the call is on the field. Obviously, the flag thrown right back where the punter was.
It sure looked like number 2. I'm pretty sure that was number 2, Gage Hammond, punting away. Got knocked down by a couple of Pioneer defenders just after the kick was away.
Well, running into the kicker, just a 5-yarder. So we'll see if Saline will like to re-kick the ball. They will re-kick. See if they can put Pioneer in a worse field position hole. They were out at their own 30. Saline looking to get them, pin them back a little deeper than that, make it a little harder for the Pioneer offense to try and get a scoring opportunity. There's the kick, and it's way over the head of the punter. The punter running with it, trying to kick it away.
He went for the running punt. I love it. Old school.
Well, it was either that or get tackled way back inside their own 20. Well, the ball is going to be set down at the 29-yard line of Saline. A really terrible break for the Hornets. They took the penalty and re-kicked, and the snap was way over the head of the punter. An unfortunate mistake by the Hornets. And Pioneer is going to be in business with a great scoring opportunity deep inside Hornet territory.
Can't imagine a more lonely feeling than being that punter after he picks that ball up, looking upfield, just seeing all sorts of purple helmets coming right at you.
Running for his life. Well, York will go under center. And the handoff straight up the middle over the 25-yard line, inside the 20. Marked down at the 18. Davis with the carry once again.
Once again, nice gain on the ground on first down. Exactly what you want in this game of football.
Well, 2nd and 4 for the Pioneers. And you might just see Pioneer just keep it on the ground here unless they're forced to throw. There's the pitch to the left for Davis. Bouncing it out, nearly tackled, shakes one man, gets free, down to the 10, 5. And touchdown, Pioneer. A little late call by the referees. Davis breaking a couple of tackles in the backfield and bounced it out left and took it down the sideline, and Pioneer scores, making it 6-0.
First blood for the Pioneers, and young Zach Davis had a great run off that pitch. Like you said, shook a couple of tackles, got outside, dives into the end zone. Sports Center worthy.
Yeah, Pioneer will line up for the extra point. Kick is up and good. The Pioneer kicker kicked it right over the Saline concession stand out into the parking lot. Well, it's now 7-0 Pioneer here in the second quarter, 9:03 to play.
Very full Saline parking lot. This is not a joke. I actually had to park at Pioneer High School. This place is so full this evening.
Yeah, the Saline faithful showing up in strength here to cheer on their hometown Hornets. The home sideline packed. Now take a look at the touchdown here on the replay. Right there and there, 2 opportunities by the Hornets to get him in the backfield. And he bounced it out and took it down the sideline and hit the scoring pylon for the touchdown.
Yeah, made good use of his stiff arm there, and then, again, just diving right into the pylon. That's amazing. That's what you want to see. And, you know, a little rivalry game like this gets that blood going. Maybe you get that extra few inches to stretch out and get in there.
Well, Pioneer taking advantage of the Hornet punting mistake, and they cash in and take the early 7-0 lead.
Well, it's only 1 touchdown, but if you're Saline, you definitely want to come down here and answer, obviously.
Now we're set for the kickoff. And the ball is in the air. Taken at the goal line. Saline player straddling the goal line, so it's a touchback. And it'll be Saline ball. 1st and 10 out of the 20-yard line.
Gage Hammond looked like he was trying to jump up there and knock that down, get a hold of it, but just couldn't quite manage it.
Did a great job catching it with one arm. Well, the Hornet offense will head back onto the field to see if they can respond to the Pioneer score. 5 wide receiver set for Saline. There's the snap. Quick pitch, kind of a wide receiver screen out to the right. And the receiver out over the 30-yard line, still running with it. Now ball on the turf, and it's going to be Pioneer football. Fumble at the 30-yard line, and Pioneer picked it up. And they get possession of the ball.
Looked like Gage Hammond had that just moved right away from him.
Terrible timing for the Hornets, giving up their first turnover of the game right after the Pioneer score. There's the ball on the turf, picked up by Pioneer. And they're in business once again with a short field, 1st and 10 at the Saline 30-yard line. Oh, York under center. There's the handoff up the middle. And Davis fighting for yards. He'll get 3 down to the 27. Make it 2nd and 7.
You know, Pioneer head coach Paul Test and his offensive coordinators just have wide eyes with this kind of field position this early in these games here.
Well, when you're on the road, you really have to take advantage of your opportunities when you have them. And Pioneer provided 2 golden opportunities here, unfortunately, for Saline. Oh, York under center, Davis in the backfield. He gets the pitch, heads right. York blocking. Davis will bounce it out over the 25-yard line, flag down on the play. Davis will be down at the 23. I think we might have a holding call here on Pioneer, but we'll see what the referee says. And that is the call.
Backs Pioneer up a little bit, and senior Zachary Davis takes a quick rest.
Well, it'll back up Pioneer to the Saline 32-yard line, 2nd and 12. There's a snap and the handoff once again, this time to Thomas, down inside the 30-yard line to the 28. Gain of 4 on the play.
And with 7:33 to go here in the second quarter, Pioneer just completely content, just pounding the ball away on the ground against Saline.
Now, interesting play call here, Nick. Got 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. And we might see Pioneer take to the air this time. Now York in the gun. Thomas to his left. There's a snap. York will spin. He'll roll it out left. Looking deep down the sideline into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Pioneer. Oh, it's incomplete. He dropped the ball.
I think everybody in the stadium thought young Anthony Radu had that.
It looked like he had it and took a step or two, but referee was right there as the ball came free and hit the turf. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 8.
York did an awesome job of getting himself some time, rolling back away from the defense.
Radu doing a good job getting open in the end zone. And Pioneer will set up for a field goal. A 45-yard field goal. Oh, and a poor snap once again, this time for Pioneer. And it'll be covered up in Pioneer territory. Mark them down at the Pioneer 49, and Saline catches a break here with the bad snap. And now they have a great opportunity with great field position.
Clearly some sort of miscue there. 40 wasn't even looking for that. He seemed shocked when the ball hit him in the feet.
Here it is. Yeah, he was looking down. He was not ready for that kick yet. Neither was the holder. Well, Saline back on offense, and a quick pass down the middle, inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. That catch good for 45 yards, and the Hornets are in business, 1st and goal. They're going to mark them down at the 6.
Great pass there, right up the middle, right through the slot to Gage Hammond. Caught it right in stride, perfect execution between quarterback and wide receiver.
Oh, just like that, when it looked like doom and gloom for the Hornets, they're back in business and in great scoring opportunity. Here's a look at that last pass by Palka, right down the middle. Great job hitting Hammond in stride. There's the snap, handoff right up the middle. And Gross is going to be tackled for a 2-yard gain down to the 4, 2nd and goal.
Quality tackle there by Vashawn Davis.
Coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the half. Saline gets set. There's the snap. Palka looking back to pass. Looking in the end zone for the corner. And a one-handed catch. And incomplete. That's a great effort by Hammond. Just could not come up with the ball. Almost had the circus one-handed catch.
He had that little bit of practice back in his end zone over there. Maybe he knew something like that was coming, but Palka just couldn't quite connect with his favorite target.
Here's a look at the pass, and there's Hammond open. Could not corral it. 3rd and goal for the Hornets. Palka looks to the sideline. And he'll make the call and drop back in the shotgun. And Palka would keep it. And Pioneers right there to stuff it. Looks like for no gain, it'll be 4th and goal from the 4-yard line.
And this Saline spread offense, it really is tricky. I mean, you can definitely see everybody getting duped by what's going on.
Yeah, tried a little misdirection there with the fake handoff to the running back. Palka kept, and Pioneer stayed at home and made the tackle. 5:28 to play in the half. Timeout by Saline. A big play here for the Hornets here late in the second quarter rather.
Absolutely. I mean, and again, if you're Saline, you've got to be feeling pretty good about yourself, knowing that offensively, Pioneers really had their way with you at this point, but only managed to take advantage of it once.
Pioneer could easily be up 21-0.
Most definitely. I mean, I don't have any sort of official scorekeeping, but it seems like Pioneers had the ball way, way more.
Saline will head back out on the field. There are 3 running backs in the backfield. There's the snap. Palka will roll out left. There's the pass, and it's incomplete. Tyler Jackson with the pass breakup for Pioneer, and they take over on downs and turn away the Hornet offense and keep their 7-0 lead.
I can absolutely relate with Coach Joe Pelka on that call, though. You know, even if you don't make that first down, get that touchdown, now you've got the Pioneers backed up all the way to their end zone with a long way to go, hoping that your defense gets the stop.
I'll see what Pioneer decides to do down deep in their own territory. York will survey the defense.
Just keep giving it to number 2 and number 3. That's been working so far.
He takes the snap. They'll hand it off. And we have a flag on the play. False start. And it'll back up Pioneer another couple of yards toward their own end zone.
And in the understatement of the evening, not what you want to do right there.
Well, 1st and 12 will be the down and distance. I think you'll safely say Pioneer will stick to their ground game here, try and get a couple of first downs and get some room before seeing what they can do if time is running down in the half.
Yeah, you can see them. They attack that left side once again.
York under center. There's the handoff up the middle. And no gain on the play.
Saline all over that play.
Well, that's kind of been Pioneer's patented running play, is to hand it off up the left side over the left guard.
I mean, hey, if it hasn't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running it out until the other team stops it.
And the Hornets did there.
And again, it's like I said, Pioneer's offense has had the ball so much of this game. Saline's defense has really, really been out there for a long time. Those guys have got to be starting to get a little gassed.
Now 2nd and 12. York under center once again. Takes the snap and the handoff over the left side one more time. Trying to bounce it out left, and Saline is right there. See where they mark him down. Got maybe a yard on the play. They'll make it 3rd and 11. And decisions for Pioneer here. You don't want to be kicking out of your own end zone, but at the same time, you don't want to take too many chances throwing up a pass there, the chance of it being intercepted.
And by them pulling back and doing the old school huddle up there, you know that they're killing some time here. So you can probably see a run play coming here.
So snap, handoff once again to the left, bouncing it outside this time, still on his feet, out to the 15-yard line. That might be good for a first down. We'll have to see where they mark it.
Big time play by Marquise Thomas right there. Coming up when you need him.
And that's good for a Pioneer first down. Good blocking on the play, and Thomas picking his way, staying on his feet.
Great blocking, great play call, going left again. I mean, just super weak side from Saline.
And that's key for Pioneer to try and keep the Hornet offense off the field to end this half. They can at least keep their 7-0 lead. There's the snap and the pitch to the right this time. Out to the 19-yard line. I'll call it the 18. A gain of 2 on the play. And clock running under 3 minutes to play here in the half.
Pioneer with their 7-0 lead, really again no rush to get back out there to run any plays. They seem like they're pretty content where they're at right now. And I can't blame them. Being on the road against a very good opponent, just take care of your business from here on out for the rest of the half.
There's a snap. And York with the keeper out over the 20-yard line. Out to the 21. Gain of 3, it'll be 3rd and 5.
Keeps the clock moving.
Pioneer being patient. York actually went to the sideline to get the play call. Now he's back in the huddle.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get that one wrong here at 3rd and 5. 1:45 to go.
Now again, Pioneer really in no hurry to snap the ball to give Saline more time if indeed they don't get the first down. There's a quick pass, one-handed catch over the 35, down to the out to the 39. Great catch there.
Ethan Luke Spencer, once again, 6'2" tight end, senior, does exactly what's asked of him.
Another Pioneer first down.
Young man just moves the chains on 3rd down. You like that?
Well, and Pioneer continuing to move the first down markers and continuing to chew up the time and giving them some options at the end of the half here. There's a quick look at that on the replay. Nice one-handed grab. And a good 5 yards after the catch.
Just a nice little lob over all those linebackers.
There's the handoff up the middle, over the 40, down to the 49, out to the midfield. Still running with it down inside the 45. And finally brought down at the Saline 42-yard line.
Zachary Davis, beast mode, just breaking tackles, 2nd and 3rd efforts. Can't ask for anything more from your running back.
And we have a timeout on the field. It's going to be Pioneer calling the timeout as they've got themselves in better field position, and now they can save some time and try and get another scoring opportunity.
It's definitely a funny game how things turn on their end that quickly. Going from backed up in your own end zone, thinking about punting and field position, to, hey, maybe we can slow this down and get another score here before the end of the half.
We've seen several instances of that in this first half, Nick. I mean, with all the turnovers and some of the long plays, you just never know what's going to happen next. It's a great game so far.
Yeah, everything that you'd want to expect from this sort of a matchup. Again, Pioneer wants to get their play right. They want to make sure everybody's right on the same page there in that huddle. Coach Paul Test coaching those guys up. But along the same lines, like I was mentioning earlier, you've got Saline's group of defense. Those guys are probably tired. You know, they need a little blow right here, so they can rest up their legs a little bit, get a little wind. Because again, they've been on that field an awful lot this first half.
Oh, 1:03 left in the half. Pioneer 1st and 10 at the Saline 42-yard line. Wide receiver split out left and right. York under center. Gets the snap and the handoff right up the middle to Thomas. Breaking tackles through the line and all the way down to the 31-yard line. Another first down for Pioneer. Oh, Pioneer with the hurry up. York surveys the defense. Gets set. Man in motion. There's the snap. Handoff once again to Thomas. And he'll get inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. And another timeout on the field. And Pioneer will call their third and final timeout with just 41 seconds to play. And I wouldn't be surprised to see if either, maybe not this down, but third down, if they call up that pass to the end zone once again.
Again, you're in the perfect opportunity for it, one way or another, and why not? But really, Marquise Thomas has just carried the workload for a big chunk of this. You know, just keep giving it to that young man and see what happens.
Another option for the Pioneers would be call maybe a sideline pass or two to try and stop the clock.
Absolutely,
and
get
save
outside.
some time.
Again, it wasn't but 2 minutes ago when they were thinking about killing this clock, and now they're thinking about ways that they can conserve this time.
Second and 7 for the Pioneers. There's a snap. York will drop back to pass, looking deep inside to the end zone. And it's
picked off
by the Hornets. And they turn away the Pioneers one more time. They'll take over at their own 5-yard line with just 33 seconds left in the half.
Looked like number 7, Brandon Gordon, senior defensive back. And I'm not kidding, he's listed at 5 foot even. I don't know if that's right or not.
Maybe it's a typo. Well, we'll hope he's a little tall. At least as tall as you, Nick, anyway.
5'2", right there.
All right.
What's about not the size of the fight in the dog or the dog in the fight, things of that nature?
Yeah, whatever. So Saline will set up in a 5 wide receiver set. Polk at his own goal line. Takes the snap. It's on the ground. And they'll just have to cover it up. The ball will be set back down at the 1-yard line.
And I can't imagine Saline High School doing anything other than letting this
clock running
run out.
They don't even need to snap the ball. Just 5 seconds. And that'll do it for the first half. Pioneer with the only scoring opportunity, that coming in the first quarter. And heading into the half, it's Pioneer 7 and Saline nothing. And we'll be back with third quarter action right here on City TV Sports.
Ann Arbor. The place, the sights, the people, the events, the spirit. Where town and gown meet to share ideas, show our support, explore our diversity. We play. We cheer. We celebrate. We recreate. Active. Involved. Many cultures. One community. Treetown is our town. This is Access Ann Arbor.
Let me ask you a question. What do you value? How about access to your child's education, their football game, their swim meet, their high school musical, their academic future? Does that matter? What about your access to your government, your police, fire, and public safety, parks and recreation activities, state and local officials, the folks you elect to make decisions for your community? Is that worth anything to you? What about your rights, freedom of speech, to communicate your message, to let your voice be heard? That's got to count for something, right? So let me ask you again, what do you value? How about public, educational, and government access television? It belongs to you. Let's keep it that way.
Hi, I'm Dana Denha, and you're watching FYI.
Did you know? FYI has the scoop on local news, entertainment, and community issues.
Perfect. It's a keeper.
And that's a wrap. Good job, Dana.
FYI, from the studio to your front door.
And welcome back to the Hornets' Nest under the lights for third quarter action here on City TV Sports. That was a short scoring recap there, Nick. Pioneer with the only lone score.
Yeah, talking about it after the break here, as the sun slowly sets on lovely Washtenaw County. This game really could have went either way so far this half, and to be honest, it could continue to go either way. Without some of these miscues, like we could see 3-4 touchdowns from each team, or if things continue the way they are, it could very easily end up 7-0. Could be a barn burner, or we could see more of the same in the second half. So stay tuned, keep watching this.
Marquise Thomas with the only scoring tally of the half. 20-plus yard touchdown run for the Pioneers, and we're at 7-0 here. And the third quarter is underway as Pioneer kicks it off to Saline. Ball taken at the 3-yard line, out over the 10 to the 15, over the 20, still on his feet, out to the 22-yard line, where Pioneer will bring him down there. And Saline will start its first offensive series of the third quarter.
First and 10, Saline.
Hammond pulled down by number 9 on the Pioneers, and once again, just a great tackle. Wrapped him up, pulled him down from his legs, and just did what he's supposed to do. Well coached up defense, these Pioneers.
We have a winner in tonight's 50-50 raffle.
Saline coming out here to start the second half. I'm thinking spread, and there it is.
5 wides. There's the trot back, and the pass is caught out over the 30-yard line and brought down at the 31.
This pass is caught by Caleb Luckett.
Quick slant there to Caleb Luckett.
Second down.
Oh, 4-yard gain on the play. Three wides right for Saline. And flag on the play. We have a false start on the Hornets. And that's going to negate the first down gain and set up second and 11.
Second down and 11.
Saline started the half here with that quick slant pass, probably trying to build what we were talking about in the first half again, that rhythm for their young quarterback there. Rhythm quickly killed by a false start penalty, though.
Well, Palka looks it over, gets set, drops back to pass, deep drop, and it's a screen out over the 25, over the 30,
Pass is caught by Kevin Gross.
out to the 33. This is going to be close to a first down for the Hornets.
Close to a first down yardage.
Sophomore Kevin Gross with the reception there.
First down is the call.
11, first down Hornets.
First and 10, Saline. There's the snap handoff up the middle over the 35. And ball carrier tackled at the 39-yard line. Looks like Kevin Gross on the play, once again carrying the ball for Saline.
More work for the young sophomore. And again, it looks like Saline's trying to do something that they really didn't do the entire first half, and that's build a drive.
Gain of 6 on the play, set up second and 4. Snap and a handoff once again up the middle to Gross. Gross all the way out to the 45-yard line. Good for another Hornet first down.
Across the 40 to the 45-yard line. First down.
Just keep working the young man, Kevin Gross. Like Keith Jackson used to say, why not? Keep giving it to them. They're young. They're not in the union.
Well, it looks very similar to the running play that the Pioneers run. Kind of running back offset in the backfield and sent right up the middle or off the guard, one of the guard positions. There's the snap. Palka back to throw. Another screen. Complete over midfield. Receiver still on his feet inside the 45-yard line, down to the 43. And then it'll be another Saline first down. And it looks like Saline has picked up some of that rhythm you were talking about, Nick.
Yeah, Caleb Luckett there once again. Just a short pass, and then he gets some extra yards with his legs.
And Pioneer is going to call timeout here kind of early in the third quarter like they did early in the first quarter.
Yeah, you definitely want to break up that rhythm and that momentum that Saline's starting to build here. But also so much of this game is about tit for tat and figuring out each other and making adjustments. And that's what the good coaches really, really do.
And it certainly looks like Saline's made an adjustment and incorporated more of their running game into the mix and really kept the Pioneer defense off balance.
Absolutely. Now that's something that Coach Paul Test over there on the Pioneer sideline needs to account for, be ready for, talk to his guys about.
And we'll see if those Pioneers can do that when they come out from this timeout here. The first and 10, Saline from the Pioneer 43-yard line.
Wings Pizza and Things Sportswear is also the home of the Hornet Football Insider. Whether you're looking for a place for great food, friendly service, and great atmosphere,
you've got the official there.
Wings Pizza and Things Sportswear today.
Pioneer called that timeout, but Saline took that little bit of extra time there, trying to get things straight. See what they pull out of the hat here on first and 10 on the 43.
Now Saline, 2 wide receivers split right. Gross in the backfield to fake the handoff. Palka's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down near the line of scrimmage. And it looks like he's going to lose a yard on the play.
And that's what you can start doing right there. When you hand the ball off, you start to add those little wrinkles in there and keeping everybody on their heels.
Now, once again, Pioneer doing a good job staying at home and not going for the misdirection and dropping Polka for a 1-yard loss. Polka takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking deep down the field, and overthrown just over the outstretched fingertips of the receiver, Gage Hammond. Incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Hammond had a little bit of a window there, little opportunity, little green there in the middle of the field. Just couldn't quite get him.
A little bit of a touch pass, especially on the move, as Polka has done a lot tonight, and just slightly overthrown. Hammond open on the play. Oh, big play here for Saline here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 11. 5 wide set for Saline. And Polka once again in the shotgun, looking back to pass. There's a quick shot. And off the hands of the intended receiver, incomplete. Pioneer right there in defense. I don't know if they would have got a 1st down on that play. It was a good 6 yards short of the 1st down marker. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Sure looked like Spencer was ready for him there, even if he brings that ball down.
Now Saline will drop back to punt. There's a look at this last play, just off the hands. You might have been hearing footsteps on that play.
Can't blame him. That's a big dude up the middle there.
There's the kick. It's away. It's off the side of the foot of the kicker and out of bounds. And it'll be marked out. Looks like at the 27-yard line of Pioneer. I'll call it 28. 1st and 10 for Pioneer from their own 28-yard line. 8:51 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, Pete, it'll be interesting to see what Pioneer dials up. Will it be more of the same with their handoffs to the left side? Will they keep riding Thomas and Davis? Or do they start throwing the ball around too?
Hope you're enjoying all the action here on City TV Sports. This is our first time on the campus of Saline High School, and it's been a pleasant experience so far. I hope it's not the last. Man in motion for Pioneer once again. There's the handoff up the middle, breaking through the line over the 35, and brought down at the 38-yard line. Very close to a 1st down. We'll mark them down just over the 37, so it'll be short.
And there's Zachary Davis once again. And if you're Saline's defense looking at that formation that Pioneer threw out there, you knew they were handing the ball off.
2nd down and 1 for Pioneer.
Well, Pioneer in their standard formation. There's a handoff right up the middle, and Saline right there. We'll see where they spot this ball. Not going to be much of a gain, if anything, on the play. Maybe a yard on it. Going to be very close to the 1st down marker.
No gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
The referee calls a 1st down.
1st down Pioneer. Just enough for a Pioneer 1st down.
Saline seemed to wrap him up with 4 different guys, but he just leaned forward and he got that 1st down.
Maybe a little favorable mark there. There's a quick snap and a quick keeper right up the middle for Pioneer, out over the 40-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. Set up 2nd and 6. Well, Pioneer maybe trying to catch Saline a little off balance, not quite ready and set. And they ended up getting 4 yards on it.
It's a good heads-up play by young Aiden York.
Well, Pioneer set once again, standard up, set, handoff over the left, and a great play there on defense by number 44 for Saline. That's Alex Kendig. Great play.
Yeah, Kendig broke through there, just got right behind the line of scrimmage, wrapped him up, did what he's supposed to do.
be 3rd down and 7.
Oh, loss of a yard on the play. 3rd and long for the Pioneers.
Probably not going to dial up a run play here. Wonder if they'll look for their tight end Spencer again.
We'll see what the play call is. Pioneer in their standard formation. There's the set and a fake the handoff, and York will roll it out. Now deliver the pass downfield. Caught. Flag on the play. Inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 28-yard line of Saline. Might see a hold or a pick play of some sort. So the flag is down in the area of the catch.
Once again, York dialed up his favorite target, Ethan Luke Spencer there, but
an eligible man downfield against Pioneer, and that's going to negate the big play for the Pioneers. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
And you see another offensive miscue by one of these two teams here.
3rd down and 12.
3rd and long once again for the Pioneers. York takes the snap. He'll hand it off and stopped in the backfield by Saline. Zach Davis brought down in the backfield. And that's going to bring a 4th down and the punting unit for the Pioneers. Great play on defense for Saline.
Yeah, the young man just broke through the line, wrapped him up, pulled him down. Now Saline should be in good position.
Here's a look at it on the replay.
Casey Shukow.
There's the snap. And the kick is away, a low line drive kick. Taken at the 28-yard line of Saline, out over the 35. And brought down at about the, it'll be right there at the 35-yard line is where they're going to mark them down. 7-yard return on the punt. And Saline will be 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 5:13 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
13 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
See Saline breaking the huddle there, getting out to the ball.
And a full house formation in the backfield for Saline. Fake the handoff, rolling out right. There's the pass, and it's caught at the 45-yard line. Runner still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down right there. Zoe Zakrajasic with the catch. And a 1st down for Saline.
Outstanding call on the pronunciation of that one.
It's shot in the dark. I could be completely wrong. I'll call him out to the 46, 1st and 10 there for the Hornets. There's the snap once again. Palka with the pass. Caught by Gross, and he'll be forced out of bounds at the Saline 49-yard line. Good for 3 on the play.
Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7.
You see the Saline offense there picking their spots. All about building up some momentum here, getting things moving.
Saline set on offense once again. There's a snap, handoff over the right side. Breaking tackles into Pioneer territory. And brought down at the 48 of Pioneer.
Griffin Woolley there on the carry.
Another 3-yard gain for Saline is going to set up 3rd and short. Now we have a penalty on Saline, delay of game.
It's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
A spot foul for Saline. A block in the back on Saline.
Yeah, nothing more frustrating for your receiver, running back, kick returner. When you do something nice, you get a nice play there, and then you turn around and all your work for naught.
10-yard penalty on the play from the spot. It's going to make it 2nd and 14 for Saline.
Big switches coming in and out for Saline there. Still lots of looking around on the sideline.
Gross will be in the backfield. Palka in the gun. There's the snap. Palka looking deep downfield and nearly caught.
He had his man wide open down there, just let him a little too much.
Third and long for the Hornets. Take a look at that play on the replay. Nice air under the ball. Maybe just not enough. Maybe if he waited a beat more to get the receiver downfield just a touch more, would have been a big play for the Hornets.
But like you said, he did put some nice touch on that ball.
And Palka rolling out right. And the pass is caught at the 45-yard line of Pioneer. And all the way down to the Pioneer 38-yard line. First down, Saline.
Number 2, Gage Hammond, who really seems to be the workhorse for this Saline offense.
Nice first down pickup for Saline on that long 3rd and long. Four wide receiver set for Saline. There's the snap, and the pass is caught. And the ball will be marked down at the 35-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
Tyler Palka looking in to the sidelines, getting his signs there. Almost like a pitcher looking into the catcher.
There's the snap, fake the handoff, and Palka on the keeper, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of 2 yards. And it's going to make it 3rd and 9.
Palka got off easy compared to the hit that Kevin Gross there got.
No, Pioneer sniffed that one out, was all over it.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Here's a replay. Gross got taken out, and then Palka got the crunch. I would not like to be the meat in that sandwich.
Yeah, Gross will be tweeting about that one later tonight, I think.
Yeah, Palka looking downfield, delivers it, and it's caught at the sideline, right at the 22, and out of bounds at the 20.
Senior Caleb Luckett once again. He's run some nice out routes so far in this game, and he's gotten himself open, helping his team out.
Another nice completion and first down for the Hornets, and this might be the deepest they've ventured into Pioneer territory tonight, aside from turnovers. There's the pass and the catch. Hammond with the catch all the way down to the 10-yard line. Just inside the 10. Looks like that's going to be good for a first down. We'll see what the call is by the referee. And that is the call, first down.
Yeah, Saline has really created every inch of this drive so far, and a lot of it having to do with Tyler Palka.
Easily the best drive of the night for the Hornets. Polk with the snap. And he'll keep it once again. And he's going to sneak inside the 10. And brought down at the 7-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and goal for the Hornets.
Pelka once again standing in, getting the play call from the sidelines.
2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter.
And then you'll see him talking up his lineman to the right there.
Gets the snap, keeps it once again, looking for a hole. Heads into the middle. And he's going to be marked down near the 5-yard line.
He's across the 6 to the 5-yard line. We'll set up
3rd and goal. Crunch time once again for the Hornets. They got to cash in here after this great drive marching down the field.
3rd and goal, Hornets from the 5-yard line.
To me, once again, though, Pete, you got to think they're in 2-down territory. Even if they don't get this one, you got to think they're taking a crack at the end zone on 4th.
And you kind of feel this crowd ready to start cheering for a scoring play here. There's the snap. They hand off to Gross, and he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 4th and goal.
Tyler Jackson with a great tackle there for Pioneer.
The field goal unit's going to come out for the Hornets. So they need to get some points on the board. And star receiver Gage Hammond is going to be attempting the kick from the 8. That'll make it an 18-yarder. There's the snap and the kick. We have a whistle. Flag on the play.
Great kick, but let's see what we've got here as the officials have a little confab.
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense.
So even though the kick was good, that'll make half the distance to the goal. And it's going to set up 4th and goal from the 3.
So again, you got to think they're going to send out the offense here, right?
And the entire Hornet offense on the sideline. Easy call for the referee on that play.
Yeah, you try to sneak in there a little bit. Maybe there's lots of guys out there. You might get away with that.
So that's going to be an official Saline timeout. 38 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. This is a huge play in this game right here, Nick.
Obviously, you can't say it any better. 4th and 3, fourth down on the 3-yard line, 4th and goal. Got to score here. But once again, even if you don't, they still got the entire 4th quarter, and Pioneer would be backed right up where they don't want to be.
And the value of educational athletic programs comes in the values they teach. Hard work, teamwork, goal setting, integrity, respect. The values make the educational athletic experience valuable. And all of this still only takes 1 to 2% of the school's budget. Support the real mission.
Could be about to be looking at a very pivotal play for this game right here.
Educational athletics.
Is Saline going to play the old swinging gate play here?
Absolutely.
They line up for the field goal. Pioneer isn't buying it. And Saline will set up in their normal formation for the field goal.
Hey, throw it out there. You never know.
A 20-yard attempt, and it's up and good. And Saline gets on the board here in the 3rd quarter. 20-yard field goal, and that'll make it a 7-3 contest in favor of the Pioneers. 34 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Flip-flopping on exactly what I just said about a minute ago, I can understand kicking that field goal there. You would hate to have that nice drive end with no points. Like, that would be heartbreaking for your Saline offense.
Well, you're not out of the game. You're only 4 points down.
And we invite you to remain after tonight's game for the Saline High School Marching Band post-game show.
You see some nice view of the beautiful civics facility they have here at Saline High School. Just a great field, little bowl situation. Very nice.
Yeah, a little kind of set down maybe 30, 40, 50 feet underneath street level. Well, Saline will get it set for the kickoff.
Victory series for Pioneer are DeAndre Jones and Zach Davis. And it's Darius Sanderford for Pioneer.
Well, they approach the ball and the kick is away. Taken at the 1 yard line for Pioneer. Returned over the 10, over the 15, and down out over the 20 and out of bounds. Mark it down at the 22 yard line of Pioneer.
First and 10 Pioneer at your own 22 yard line.
Pioneer will come to the line of scrimmage. Set once again. Snap and the handoff one more time to Brown. Brown into the secondary and out over the 30 yard line. Good gain on the play. Mark him down at the 32 yard line. That's a 10 yard gain. Good for another Pioneer first down.
And again, Pioneer keeps doing their thing. Just hand the rock off and let your running backs do what they have to do.
And that'll do it for quarter number 3 into the books. And after 3 quarters of play, it's Pioneer 7 and Saline 3 right here on City TV Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hornet Football Club would like to thank Costco for fueling our players on game day. Whether you're feeding your linebackers or backpackers, Costco is the place to shop. The Green Orange would also like to thank Domino's of Saline for providing my game deal for our Saline versus Wall Lake Western game. Make sure you power up with Domino's.
So a good drive by Saline at the end of the third quarter to get them on the board with the field goal. Got to give them some confidence going into this fourth quarter.
And again, that field goal, not always a sexy thing, but it really got the crowd back into things. You know, when you've been watching no points for 2.5 quarters, and finally you see some points go up on the board for your guys, gets you back invested in it, gets you a little excited, gets you fired up. Pioneer getting back out there, going right to left on your TV dial.
First and 10 for the Pioneers at their own 32 yard line, ready to begin this fourth quarter. Snap, fake the handoff. York still with it, right, heading for the sidelines. He's going to get what he can out of the play. Flag down.
York made the best out of a bad situation there. It kind of looked like it might have been a blown play, but took the ball and ran with it.
Out of bounds at the 33 yard line. Well, holding is the call against Pioneer. It'll be a spot foul. Where the ball was down, it'll be 10 yards back from there.
Penalty from the spot of the foul. Ball be marked at the 27 yard line.
That'll make it first and 15.
Curious to see if Pioneer keeps handing the ball off, or maybe they try airing it out here.
Well, York in the shotgun this time. He will drop back to pass, looking downfield. He's trying to escape, and the pass is picked off. Right back inside the 20 yard line, all the way down to the 16. And that'll put a charge in this hometown crowd.
Caleb Ashby, number 10 for Saline, saw that coming the whole way, snagged it.
They jumped the route. And just like that, the Hornets are in business deep inside Pioneer territory.
Ashby gets the hero's welcome there on the sideline, as well he should.
1st and 10 from the Pioneer 12. Here it is. There's the pass, kind of floated up there. Ashby right there, jumped the route. And returned it all the way down to the 12. Now Palka gets a snap, looking back to throw. He's running for his life. He's going to keep it and be shoved out of bounds. Right around the 15-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to mark him out at the 17. That's a loss of 5 on the play.
Great job by the Pioneer defense. Saline's got all these wideouts running around, and they're covered completely. Pelka had nowhere to go with it but the sideline.
Now Palka in the gun once again, looking left all the way. Chucks the ball deep towards the end zone, and that's overthrown and incomplete. As intended for Gage Hammond there. Pass too far for Hammond to gather it in. It'll be 3rd and long. Now, Nick, I tell you, I don't think Saline's going to be very happy if they have to settle for another field goal here.
No, and 3rd and 15, definitely not where they want to be after that interception.
All 5 wide receiver set. Palka with the snap, looking deep and into the end zone and tipped away. Great play there by Sanderford. And it's 4th and long.
Also an excellent play by Palka just to get that ball away and fire it into the end zone. Heck of an arm run, that young kid. But like you just mentioned a minute ago, going for a field goal here again. Not what they wanted, not what you expect after that play. You had big momentum shift, had the crowd really riled up, and settling for 3.
And Pioneer can't be too unhappy with this after the turnover, only having to settle for a field goal attempt. 33-yard attempt, kick is up. And it's wide left. Oh, it's good. It's inside the right upright. And that'll make it Pioneer 7 and Saline 6. They come away with more points, but still Pioneer with the edge. Ball was hooking left, and I thought it was going wide of the upright, but just inside that right upright, and good for Saline.
It's a funny angle from this press box up here. I can see that.
Kind of looked, to me, it looked between the goal post and the flagpole from my angle, and I decided to let the referees make the call, and they made the call, and it was good.
Usually the right decision. I enjoy that about UP. Like you said a moment ago, though, Pioneer's defense has got to be just pleased as punch with what they came out with there. They
really good defensive play on 3rd down.
Absolutely. They really got after Tyler Pelka. They did an excellent job of covering all those receivers out there. Can't ask for anything more than that.
Pioneer will drop back deep to receive the kickoff. And it wouldn't be a bad time to call for an onside.
Tricky.
Try and catch Pioneer off guard.
I like what you're thinking.
Get the ball back.
I'm always good for an onside kick, Pete. 1st quarter, 4th quarter, what have you.
And that is not what Saline elects to do, is they kick it deep into the end zone. And the receiver takes out the referee, or vice versa. And it's going to be a touchback.
Darius Sanderford laser focused on that ball, did not even see the official.
And I'd love to see the replay of that sheepish grin on the referee's face as he ran away from the player. Pure definition of sheepish there. In any event, it'll be 1st and 10 for Pioneer from their own 20.
Here we'll see Pioneer in their patented 2-wide set. See what they dial up.
A pitch to the right. It's Thomas breaking through the line, out over the 30. 11-yard gain for Marquise Thomas on the play. That's going to be good for another Pioneer first down.
And another big gain on first down for Pioneer.
Looking like a little bit like arm tackling there as Marquise Thomas has kind of fought his way through the would-be tackles of the Saline defense, picking up 11 yards on the play.
He just gets that head of steam after the pitch, and tough to bring that young man down.
Another pitch to the right by Thomas. Once again, breaking tackles, and he's going to be brought down for a short gain. Good job by the Hornet defense there. They made some sure tackles on Thomas there, and he only got about a 2-yard gain out of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Thomas elusive by any means, but he's quick, and when somebody wraps him up, he keeps those legs churning, keeps pushing forward. Exactly what you want from your running back.
Well, Thomas, the exact opposite of Davis. Thomas at 6'3", and Davis at 5'9". A little bit like you and me in the booth. There's a handoff straight up the gut, out over the 35-yard line.
Which one am I, Pete?
Yours, Zach Davis. Of the two. And ball down at the 36-yard line. Good for a 5-yard gain, 3rd and 5.
Clock still dialing down.
Of course, by the program, Davis outweighs Thomas by 30 pounds, and that is not the case in our instance.
It really got Saline's crowd into it here now, urging their guys on for a big stop.
There's the snap. There's York. Look, he's going to keep it out over the 40-yard line. He's going to be down at the 41. It's going to be really close to a first down. York looking downfield, finding no one and keeping it. And is he going to be awarded a first down for his effort on the play? Big 3rd down pickup for the Pioneers.
And you can really, really thank the offensive lineman for that one. They bought him some extra time, even though he couldn't find anybody. Got him a hole that he could hit there and just went for it.
There's the snap and the pitch right to Thomas once again, getting ahead of steam, out to midfield and into Saline territory. Looks like it's going to be close to another first down. And that is the call. Give Marquise Thomas 10 yards on the play and a Pioneer first down.
Yeah, the workhorse for the Pioneers keeps it going. Once again, first down. Can't stop him.
9 minutes to play here in the 4th and final quarter. Pioneer in Hornet territory now. Another pitch to Thomas Wright. And a short gain this time. Kind of a carbon copy of the last series where he had a 10, 11-yard gain, and then the next play they ran the same play and he stopped for only a short gain. Looks like 2 yards on the play for Thomas.
But again, you got to keep at it, right? I mean, if you're that offensive coordinator, keep at it, make them stop it.
Like you said earlier in the game, if you got a play that works, you keep going to it until they figure out a way to stop it.
Absolutely. John Madden football taught me that.
Now 3 wide receivers, or 2 for Pioneer. And there's another handoff, this time to Davis up the middle. Looks like he got about a yard on the play. Call him down at the Saline 46.
The more diminutive of the pair of Pioneer running backs gets a couple of yards there.
Once again, another big 3rd down play, this time for the Pioneers. They want to keep this drive going and keep running time off that clock.
3rd and 7, we'll see if Saline's crowd gets into it much like last time.
York under center. There's another pitch, this time to Thomas. He's going to pass it downfield. Receiver open, but covering up for Saline. It's a pick. Saline with the interception, and they take over at their own 23-yard line. Another big turnover by the Hornet defense. That's the 5th one of the night for the Pioneers. Little deception there by the Pioneers. Maybe a little too much air as the ball was hanging up there and gave the Hornet defender time to get over and make that pickoff.
You know, at the end of the day, though, I don't really hate that, because if that ball goes incomplete, then you're punting. Realistically, Saline's probably right about where they are anyways.
That's true. Nice pickoff there by Brandon Gordon for the Hornets. And the handoff up the middle to Gross, out over the 25-yard line. He brought down at the 27. Gain of 4 for Gross on the play.
Saline trying to keep things moving, but really right now they've got a 12th enemy out on that field, and that's the clock.
There's a snap. Palka with the pass, and nearly picked off.
Number 37 for Pioneer, Bradley Koenig, just jumped the route there, almost had himself the pick 6.
We're going to hit this on the replay. He was right there, just through his arms.
I can't say enough about Pioneer's defense being coached up, because, again, he just sniffed that out all the way. You know, he probably didn't do that by himself. He saw lots of film. He had lots of coaches telling him what to look for. Being prepared for these games is so crucial.
Palka gets the call from the sideline, set up in the full house formation in the backfield. There's the snap and the handoff to Gross, and he's going to be brought down for a short gain, if anything at all. And no gain. 4th and 6. And a good job once again by the Pioneer defense to cover up a bit for another turnover.
And in my series of cliche corners, this game really is being won in the trenches. You see Pioneer's defensive line and offensive line just manhandling the other side.
There's the snap, and the punt is away. High kick. A fair catch called for. Ball is loose. And it'll be Pioneer ball at their own 48-yard line. Near miscue there by Sanderford.
Very easy to be judgmental watching this game on TV, but that was an extremely high punt. That went up and out of the lights. Very easy to lose that type of ball here.
Well, and Sanderford kind of overran it, if you will. He came up to the 45-yard line, and the ball was kind of over his head just a little bit and caused the mishandle. But Pioneer covered up, and they'll keep possession of the ball. York will survey the defense. He gets the snap, handoff straight up the middle, over the 45-yard line, and out to the 46. Thomas on the carry for Pioneer.
Once again, that Pioneer offensive line pushing their defensive line counterpoints back and getting some space for their running back.
3-yard gain for Thomas on the play, 2nd and 7. Now Pioneer set once again, another handoff straight up the middle again to Thomas, out over midfield. Still moving with it, still carrying tacklers with him all the way down to the Saline 41-yard line. Another first down for Pioneer. Great effort play by Thomas on that.
Number 3 congratulating his offensive lineman. He knows who helped him out there. He knows who was winning that battle for him, making him look good. Not much glory in those trenches there.
Under 5 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. And this Pioneer ground attack just chewing up the clock. And once again, handoff up the middle to Thomas. And Saline defense right there to stop him for a short gain. Give him 2 yards on the play.
I almost feel like Saline is ecstatic just to stop him for those couple of yards there. You know, they just really don't seem to have too much of an answer for him at this point. Again, just keeps churning away, keeps those legs moving, falls forward the way the way you're supposed to.
Timeout. Official calling this one. Pioneer player heading off the field with an apparent injury.
Looks like number 55, Darius Scott.
Starting offensive tackle for the Pioneers. Pioneer with their same set. There's another handoff up the middle. And Thomas tackled by a gang of Hornet defenders right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe give him a loss.
And the hometown favorites there appreciate the play.
Yeah, lost a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Third and 9 for Pioneer here. Really doubtful they're going to go for that trickeration again. More likely looking at number 16, Ethan Luke Spencer.
Either that or running the ball. No reason to stop the clock. There's the pitch play to Thomas. And he's going to be brought down once again. Looks like he lost another half yard on the play or so. It'll set up 4th down. And a timeout called by Saline to save some time.
Saline calls that timeout. They've got 1 left here. 3:12 to go in the 4th quarter.
Well, that might not be too much of a factor, Nick, as Saline, obviously, if you've seen all game long, really relies on their passing attack. You know, they can, incompletes and sideline passes will definitely lengthen that clock.
Great point. I'm sure that's exactly what they're thinking.
Pioneer trying to pin the Hornets deep, make them go the long way.
Yeah, Pioneer's defense has really been getting the job done tonight. No reason to believe that they're not going to continue doing much of the same. But we're really set up for an interesting battle here with this last 3 minutes, 12 seconds.
Here's the snap, and the kick is away as they go for the block, but don't get it. Ball is caught at 10-yard line and brought down near the 15. Well, Pioneer got what they wanted, getting the ball down inside the 20.
Very aggressive play by Saline, though. As you said, they really got in, almost got a piece of that punt. And of course, the downside of that is they left that poor punt returner pretty much unprotected. He got kind of hammered down there.
Well, that's what happens when you gamble that kind of way. It's just some of the risk you have to take. Oh, Saline will have 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to play with. Try and drive the field and go for either the winning field goal or a touchdown. Well, Polka gets a snap. He's going to roll out right, looking downfield on the move, and he delivers it complete to the 29-yard line. That's Hammond out there. He's going to be forced out at the 31.
Hammond, a quick kid, though. He turned around, thought about going upfield, kind of made a move towards it, but still managed to get out to the sideline.
Referee's marking him down at the 28, so he must have stepped out of bounds. Doesn't look like that on the replay. Called him down at the 29. He certainly didn't look out of bounds on the replay. Palka with the snap, looking downfield, looking deep. Long way downfield, way overthrown. And incomplete.
Pelka shows off his arm there, but number 1 for Saline was just completely covered. I don't think he wanted to throw that to that spot.
Yeah, looking for Joey Zakrasek there, and just way overthrown. Receiver was covered on the play. Now 2nd and 10. 2:48 to play. Palka gets the snap, once again to throw, and he's brought down, just gets the ball away.
As we've seen so much from Pioneers defense, just great play call. Anthony Radu was all over that play. Then Ryan McKeown almost Johnny on the spot, getting a little bit of a present there.
And Palka just got rid of that ball. Everybody could see he was set up for the blind side, but he got it away. And now he's rolling left. Palka looking to deliver downfield, and it's caught and out of bounds at the Saline 42-yard line. Good for another Saline first down.
Reliable Caleb Luckett there with the reception, gets out of bounds the way you're supposed to do. Move those chains for Saline.
And a good job by both the Palka and the Saline receivers finding those little open areas near the sideline and delivering the ball and connecting and moving it all the way up to the 42 at this point. 2:36 left to play. Palka gets a snap. He's going to roll out right this time, looking downfield. Heaves it downfield, and it's intercepted by Pioneer. Return to midfield, and he's going to be brought down at the Pioneer 49-yard line.
Bradley Koenig, number 37 for the Pioneers. Just right there for it, sure hands, brought it down the way he's supposed to do.
So an interception by the Pioneers this time, and he had it, looking at it all the way. And he's brought down right there at the 49-yard line.
Linebacker there with a little spin-a-rooney. Like, that was really his time to shine with the ball there.
Well, Nick, call it. Koenig play the game?
Absolutely. I mean, 2.5 to go. A lot could still happen, but that's definitely what you want from your linebackers right there.
Well, timeout called by Pioneer before they start their offensive set. And I'm thinking Coach Test is reminding his ball players of ball security.
Right. 2 hands, nothing
you know
fancy.
What they're going to do. They're going to run the ball. Try and run this clock out.
And if you are Coach Pelka for Saline, you're saying rip that thing away. With everything you got, helmet, arms, knee, whatever you can get on that ball, pop that thing loose. Saline does still have 1 timeout to burn here with 2:25 to go.
Oh, Marquise Thomas in the backfield for Pioneer. I'll have to see him get the handoff. I'm calling it. There's the snap and the handoff. And Saline right there. No gain. I'm not so sure that's not all that important for Pioneer at this point.
No, not
Saline's
at all.
Still with their timeout. Clock running, 2:10 to play.
But definitely, Pete, you called probably the safest bet of the evening right there.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, ain't it?
Yeah, you're just going to get a steady dose of Marquise Thomas, I believe, here for these next 2 plays.
Well, York gets a snap. He'll fake the handoff, and he's going to keep it. And York out of bounds at the Saline 46, looks like the 46-yard line. Call it the 43-yard line, rather.
So much for safe bets. Didn't really see that.
And he went out of bounds. It stopped the clock with 1:42 to play. Maybe he would have tried to cut it upfield at the last second to try and keep that ball in bounds.
If you're Coach Test, you might be scratching your head a little about that one. But being an experienced quarterback, I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
York under center. Thomas deep in the backfield. He gets the handoff. And he's still on his feet. And he's going to be brought down. Looks like short of the first down marker. I'll mark him down at the 42. But the marker is at the 41. That's going to bring up 4th and 1.
He didn't get that first down, but man, that was a heck of a second effort there. Wait for that whistle, keep going.
It looks like Pioneer's going to run a play on 4th down. They get the first down. That could be it for Saline as they call timeout here. 1:35 to play. And this play will be the ball game. Because obviously the clock will stop on the turnover of downs. Oh, good play here for Coach Pelka.
Yeah, once again, Coach Pelka has to get in there, his defense, and tell them exactly what to do. Every single player needs to know where they're supposed to be, who they're going to have their eyes on. And chances are strong, they're going to have their eyes on Marquise Thomas.
And a tough played game here tonight, both sides. Opportunistic with the turnovers. Saline really saving himself, getting turnovers at key opportunities, keeping Pioneer out of the end zone, and only allowing them the one touchdown.
But again, you can't say enough about Pioneer's defense as well. Faced with a very good offense that up to this point has averaged 44 points a game. They've gotten in there and done their thing.
Well, and they've made big plays when they had to as well. Oh, Pioneer will come back out. And the Saline faithful rattling the rafters here, trying to get behind their defense.
Dare I say, the Hornets are a-buzzing for this big play.
York with under center. Oh, he's trying to get Saline to jump. It didn't happen, so he calls timeout.
Smart play.
It's
Smart move.
Worth it. They really don't need their last timeout, so they may as well try and get the Saline defense to jump off sides to get that easy first down and put this game away. Obviously, with the Saline with no timeouts left, Pioneer gets the first down. That's going to be it.
Again, go out there, try something like that. You've got all this noise. You've got emotions running high. You got to think that one of those guys might be jumping, but give credit to the Saline defense. They held their spot, and they waited for it.
Good discipline on that side of the ball.
So again, Pete, what do you think happens here? Do you just go with the old faithful, the old handoff, or possibly a quarterback sneak, or try to throw something interesting out there, put a little wrinkle on it?
Well, they have used the quarterback sneak in the so far in this game once or twice with some success. Although Thomas has been awfully good in the backfield.
So the first one.
Tough call.
No,
we're about to find out
really
here.
I put you on the spot there, but it really is. There's a lot that Pioneer can do with this. And as you mentioned, their offensive line has really done what they want to do.
And they're going to have Saline all bunched up. If they go maybe with the pitch play, they might catch him off balance and get an easy first down, although Thomas really close. And there's the quick hitter handoff, and that's going to be good for the first down inside right at the 40-yard line. And Pioneer with the first down. Big Marquise Thomas with the first down right through the middle of the line. Give credit to that offensive line, as you said, Nick.
Yeah,
they get the first down. Clock running under a minute and a half to play.
Those guys have definitely done their jobs well today. They've been on the field for a long time as well. They've been working very, very hard. They've earned themselves a fun Friday night.
pizza party at the Wisniewski's.
You guys bring the chips. We'll do that.
And victory formation, as all they have to do is kneel on it and run this clock out. Under a minute to play. Saline can do nothing but let the clock run.
And in this red division opener, Pioneer's going to come out on top.
Really tough, hard-fought battle by both teams tonight.
Again, big victory for Pioneer on the road, brings them to 2-3 on the season. Or 2-2, I'm sorry, I apologize, 2-2. And then Saline will be 3-1 now.
And really important to take that, get that first early lead in the conference. They don't have to snap it. 10 seconds left, and Pioneer can just let the clock run out. They're celebrating on their sideline as Saline gets ready to shake hands at midfield. And Pioneer will come away with the 7-6 victory on the strength of a Marquise Thomas touchdown in the first half, and that'll do it. Pioneer comes away with the victory. And as teams congratulate each other, shake hands at midfield, I'd like to thank all the people that make this production possible. Our director, Rob Cross, audio and visual by Greg McDonald, our camera guys, Joe Dinda, Chris Mawson, Katsumi Nagai, and Paul Sutherland. Also like to make a special thanks to Chase Stanton and all of his production assistants here at Saline High School as they've been helping out with this production. Thanks to them. Once again, the final from the Hornets' Nest. It's Pioneer 7 and Saline 6.